My first guest, a lot of people care about. She plays a very sex-crazed Blanche Devereaux, the Southern Belle on The Golden Girls. Starting May 3rd, she'll be starring with Buck Henry in The House of Blue Leaves at the Pasadena Playhouse. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful play. Please welcome Rue McClanahan.
Thank you. That's very nice. That's very sweet. Thank you. Now, you have a very classy organization here, I want you to know.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful organization back there.
Nice. Is everyone nice backstage?
Yes. Wonderful. Really.
Makes me very pleased.
Thoughtful, professional, really nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Not the same at Golden Girls?
Oh, absolutely.
Just trying to get dish.
Oh, I'm used to it, you see. Yeah, so I recognize it.
How many years now is it?
2.
2 years.
We just finished the 2nd year.
And going strong.
Yes, I think we got picked up for 1 more year. Yeah.
Oh, I should hope.
Yeah.
I should hope. There are 4 of you now, and you all get along so well.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Which is amazing, because people are waiting for the big fights to
I know,
start.
but I can't help you there.
Yeah.
We just don't fight.
Who is the fastest? When you sit down, what is it, Monday mornings you sit down with your scripts, right?
Yes.
Who learns the lines the fastest?
Oh, Betty, because she's blind as a bat. And she doesn't like to wear glasses because the character doesn't wear glasses, and so she has to memorize very quickly because, you know, she doesn't want to be on book. So she drops her book, second day. Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful. What about you?
I'm right behind her.
And who's the slowest?
Well, Bea and Estelle are sort of neck and neck there. Bea chooses to carry the book right up until the last minute. She puts the book down just before we do the show.
Right.
She likes to stay on book as long as she can. And Estelle's just a little ahead of that.
I'm looking at you. No, I'm just looking at you. Your eyes are so blue. Can we get a close look at your eyes? They're just wonderful. No wonder men fall in love with you. You're just the most incredible, gorgeous eyes.
I met one man recently who has eyes this color, but his are real. No.
Oh, they're contact.
Yes, and I thought, nobody has eyes this color, and I met this man, and I said, wait a minute, are those real? They were real, so I guess I don't have to tell anymore. Now everybody knows, don't they?
So what color are the eyes underneath?
Oh, not quite as blue.
Not quite as blue, but
blue.
But you still had 5 men in love. You've been married 5 times.
I know.
Isn't that great? Are you on good terms with all of them?
No. I'm on excellent terms with my second husband, Norman Hartwig. Excellent terms. And the rest of them.
Yeah, it's hard. What about now? Are you married now?
Heavens, no.
Would you do it again?
Oh, I don't know. I hope not soon. I've done that.
Oh, and done it and done it and done it.
Yes. Well, you know,
miss a companion now?
No. I'm having more fun now than I've ever had.
Isn't that great?
Oh, yes, I have a lot of companions.
What about your family?
Friends.
Did you come from a split home? Or...
No, I came from a very solid 2 parents, 1 sister. And, you know, we grew up in a very normal Southwestern household. Yeah.
And how did you get into acting? Because you started...
I always wanted to be an actress from very early on. You know how that feels.
Oh, I know exactly how that feels.
Like kindergarten?
Yes.
I think you're born with it, aren't you? No, some people aren't, though, and that always amazes me. They say, you know, I was in the Marines, and then, I don't know, I did 2 or 3 other things, and that, like Judd Hirsch. Judd Hirsch just kind of found his way into it as an adult.
Yeah, and I'm always fascinated by that.
Me too.
Did you major in acting in college?
Yes, I majored in German and acting.
German?
I had a double major, yeah. Because I always wanted to go to Germany. Now I'm going to get a chance to. When the House of Blue Leaves closes on the 24th of May, then I'm going on the 25th to Germany.
Do you remember any German?
I learned one thing that I'm going to be using a lot, which is sprechen Sie bitte langsam.
And that means?
Please speak slowly.
Now, tell me about House of Blue Leaves. I saw the original production in New York.
You did?
Yes, about 17 years ago.
Yes, 16 or 17
And you
years
auditioned for it.
I did. I wanted so much to be in it in the role I'm playing now. I didn't get into it. Now, what do you know? We're playing her a little older.
Oh, don't look at me.
Then but it works.
But you're playing a character named...
Bananas, who has, as described in the, it's a very funny play, but it's described in the script, has been crying for 6 months and not out of her nightgown all that time. So she's very depressed. Let's say she's very depressed, yeah. And Buck Henry plays my husband, who is a would-be songwriter and trying to decide whether to have me committed or not. You know, it's a love story.
Now, do you, when you do that kind of a role, do you really do research?
Oh,
You know,
yes.
do you find books and what makes this woman peculiar and...
A friend of mine gave me a book, or lent me a book called Women and Madness.
Women and Madness.
Women and Madness, which is written by a psychologist and very revealing and useful. She actually goes into case histories of some famous people such as Joan of Arc, Sylvia Plath.
Joan of Arc was crazy?
Well, she heard voices. She doesn't say she was
sure
crazy,
did.
but she
Yeah.
did hear voices. And she dressed in men's clothing. And a lot of women, I suppose, who are diagnosed as schizophrenic are trying to break out of that feminine mold, you see, and trying to become assertive and trying to, you know, it's a feminist movement. And if you are repressed, apparently it can drive some people right around the bend. And mostly it drives women right around the bend.
So now you do all this, you do all your research, and then you take it and you go into comedy with it, which is wonderful.
Oh, it's one of the funniest plays. Well, you remember. It's one of the funniest plays ever written. It's hilarious. It's heartbreaking and it's hilarious.
You know, I'd say you're so famous now, because you've had a good career right along, but you certainly are written about a lot more now.
Yeah.
Than you were, say, 5 years ago.
True.
What is the one misconception that you think the public has about you now? You always say, oh, they shouldn't write that about me.
Well,
Damn it, you know.
Oh, they shouldn't write that about me?
A misconception.
Well, I wish they would stop saying I've had 6 husbands when I've only had 5.
That could break a girl's heart.
It doesn't seem fair. Let's get the facts straight.
What else do you think they think?
Well, they think that Blanche is such a sex bomb, and she really isn't. I mean, they think she's promiscuous. Blanche doesn't sleep around. Blanche has only had 4 dates in 2 years. You know, and most of them didn't work out. I mean, if you notice, she really isn't promiscuous. She talks about it a lot. But it's mostly a fantasy in her mind, and I don't want people thinking that she's such a tramp.
What was your favorite of all the episodes? I'll write my favorite episode down, then you write your favorite episode down.
Oh, golly, I don't know. I thought the funniest, well, I don't know. I thought one of the funniest ones was A Little Romance, which was when Rose fell in love with the dwarf last year. I loved that show. I thought that was
great.
Wonderful. And this year I liked the lesbian show. It was very funny.
And she got all upset.
Blanche.
Yeah.
Blanche got all upset, yes, because after all, she said, why didn't she find me attractive? Because the woman who's visiting falls in love with Rose.
Yeah.
And the only thing that upsets Blanche is why wasn't it me? Which is a funny slant.
It's a wonderful
slant. She doesn't care anything about the woman's sexuality, just wants to know why she didn't fall in love with her.
Yeah.
And she's the attractive one.
How dare they? How dare they? We'll be right back with Celeste Patterson and author Jackie Collins at this message of interest. So don't go anywhere, okay? Okay.